and so I got the citizenship myself. That was a citizenship. Then you had to have had a occupation in a metalworking job. You had to be 20 years of age. That was about it, and you had to be working in this metalworking job, which I did as a laser operator. So I went 5 years every night for 4 hours to school. I came home around 9:30, quarter to 10.
After the work you was going to school?
We worked during the day 9.5 hours and go in the evening to school. So my superior...
What was the alternative if you don't go to school? Only
Well,
work?
that you stay as a laser operator for the rest of your life.
So you was ambitious when you was
Oh
very
yeah,
young?
oh yeah. Looking back, yes. So well, sometimes I put it funny. I say I made 5 years school. I built a house. I built a daughter. That was all fun. Okay. And so in this 17 years, I was 16 years in this company, and started, as I said, as a laser operator. When I left for this company to America, I was substitute plant superintendent. We had already over 200 people at that time.
Company got bigger.
Yeah.
So you had slow development. I mean, the whole Austrian Republic in that time, after 40s, when it started with 50s. Did you ever think about those neighbor of yours, let's say Vershert says, like Robert Hammerstill,
No.
who finished in the concentration camp?
Yeah.
Did
No.
you know about that estimate?
I don't even think I knew. Then I was more or less in love with computer-controlled machine tools, because I was always thinking, how can I do things faster? That was improve, right? And then I also learned somehow, if you are at the end of one principle, one system, and you cannot improve anymore, then you have to change to another system, which I did frequently. I say a Herbika Corporation, which was a multinational corporation already at that time. There had been a plant in Birmingham in England, one in Strasbourg in France, 2 plants in Germany, 2 plants in Austria, one in Milan in Italy, one in South Africa.
And they produce it?
Compressor valves, all kinds. The smallest one was about 1 inch, something like that, 2.5 centimeters. The largest one was 1.5 meters for different kinds. Then we had just a little representative in New York for all the big compressor companies in America, Ingersoll Rand, Delaware, Cooper, Bessemer, and so on, huge companies. I was asked as plant superintendent, substitute plant superintendent, whom I would suggest to go over there.
America.
Yeah, America.
And so why not me?
I said me. Well, it was surprising. A few things didn't work out anymore after 17 years.
Was you ever thinking about going across the ocean?
No.
Never.
And what I have to point out here, that was not for political reason or something like that. I had a good job, right? It was a clean occupational career decision, right? And so I asked Margaret, my wife, and she said, okay, yeah, after a day, which surprised me a little bit, but that was that. Then I was sent over to New York for 6 weeks, yeah, a year before we moved, just to find out whether I would want this. Now, the first impression, we went downtown Manhattan for checking out. The machine tool dealers had been there. And there are these houses where you have the ladders outside. This is a law there, which because sometimes people, when there was fire in the house, they burned because they couldn't escape. Okay, so it was a law. Oh, that looked so terrible, and I was looking around. Oh, do you want to bring your family over here? Oh, I don't know. Okay, but then this representative, he had also
You already had a daughter.
oh yeah, but I was alone over there to find out again.
Yes, but you're thinking,
Yeah.
is this
Yeah,
a good decision to take your family over here?
Then whatever happened, I was shown the place where we live now for 42 years, which is a nice town, North Shore of Long Island, and it was a completely different story. There's nothing like that downtown Manhattan. And then I rented this house and made a picture of the house and sent it to Margaret, and she wrote back to me and asked, "Who do you think will clean these 26 windows in the That I was not thinking of anything like that. It was a little bit a silly decision on my part, yeah. But what can you do if you are alone in a completely new environment and so? And then a year after that,
What was that year, exact year?
It was 66, and a year later then we moved in 67, of course. Company paid the whole moving, furniture and all these kind of things. And when I made the citizenship 27 years after that, again, for business reasons, right?
Why does it take it so long to you?
Because this what they call American culture didn't appeal to me at all. It was quite different.
It was a quiet resistance in yourself.
Yeah, you can say like that, yeah. So then, before I made the citizenship, I went finally to Ellis Island to find out how the actual... I never feel as an immigrant. I didn't emigrate, okay?
No. So, if you could choose any moment of your life, of course, except the World War II, what would be the moment that you would like very sincerely to change?
I don't...
Are you sorry for your decision?
I'm not sorry at all. If you make a certain decision at a certain time, usually you make the best you can make is this decision. And no amount of sorriness or regret or whatever changes anything. The important thing is that you made it sincere, that you didn't want to cheat anybody or something like that. And you cannot make the decision a second time, or it's completely clear. So if you made a mistake, just learn from it. That's all there is to it. But oh, I should have, I could have, that's all for the birds. This is not realistic in my opinion. You have made a decision, and that's it.
You live with it.
Yeah, live with it. The important thing is, in my opinion, that you made it to the best of your knowledge and serious, not cheating or things like that. So that's that.
So you don't think you made a mistake that you went to America?
No.
Even you didn't like it for a long time?
That's correct, yeah. I never thought of it as a mistake. There had been, of course, let's say side effects. Like if you take medicine, I had the slightest idea that I left all my friends. But that's not the most important thing. I left all the relatives, my daughter Beate.
It was not your first time. Once you was forced to leave them. The other time you left it voluntarily. I mean, the Vershets.
Yeah.
You also left your friends' parents, even parents, cousins and
Yeah.
relatives. But in Austria you did it because you wanted to leave them.